Hey y'all, Mrs.E here with part 3 of Not for Broadcast. I'm freaking loving it. I'm also reminded that I am still not for TV broadcasts. So anything that you see here is 100% why I stick to YouTube and to Twitch. Okay, so let's start off with it and see where we go. That's a lot of days. A late night. You get to the theater slightly early and Sam's already there waiting, dressed. Ooh. You smile widely as you join hands and take your seats in the private box. We have a private box now? You certainly could get used to this. Yes, I could. The tickets arrived on your doormat on Monday with a typed thank you from Chris. You'll get your passport back soon enough, apparently. We still don't have our passport back? I thought Chris was gonna send that right away. A pretentious opera in a language you know for a fact that Chris doesn't speak either. Yeah, so Chris got us tickets to an opera that he doesn't even speak the language to? How? Still, the complimentary drinks sure go down smooth. Ooh, I heard free booze. Y'all heard free booze? I heard free booze. Let's do it. When the show finally ends, how many bows do these people need? You stand in line to get your coats and Sam has you in creases with a hilarious impression of the conductor, arms flailing wildly. The couple in front of you are talking about the relocation of people who couldn't pay their new tax bills. It sounds awful. The relocation of people who couldn't pay their new tax bills? I thought that the problem was that all these people just had money laying around and now they're getting relocated. Sam smiles gratefully at you as you both think of Chris safe and sound. See, so this is nice. We did a good thing, guys. We did a good thing. In episode 1, if you missed it, Sam is our spouse and Chris is Sam's brother. And we gave our passport to Chris so that he could survive. But if you want to see episode 1, click here. When you get home, you're still laughing as Sam heads upstairs to shower before bed. You notice your 14-year-old son isn't home, and there's a note on the kitchen table in his almost illegible scrawl. It says he's at a friend's house. So we can so it's a school night, so you have to go over there and march him home, or you trust Charlie, he'll be home soon. You know what? Let's trust Charlie. He left us a note, so I feel like that's a good thing. If he left us a note, he knows why there's no cell phones. Why does our son not have a cell phone if he's 14 and he's going out to, I'm kind of bothered by that, but we're gonna say that we trust him and that he'll be home soon. It's one night. He's got to start taking responsibility for his own decisions sometimes. What's the worst that could happen? What is the worst that could happen? Did we just make a mistake, guys? All right. A call from school. No! Your family answering machine crackles into life. You could be calling while you and your spouse were at work. Good afternoon. This is a message for the Winston family. It's Miss Smith calling regarding your son, Charles. That tiny old woman goes on. I'm sure there is a perfectly reasonable explanation for it, but he wasn't in school today and we haven't heard from you that he would be absent? I'm sorry, what? What? I'd like to remind you, we do require all absences to be authorized in advance or in exceptional circumstances for parents to ring first thing in the morning. Please see to it that this doesn't happen again. Thank you. Goodbye. Y'all, we let Charlie stay with his friend last night and then he was supposed to come home, but now he just skipped school the next day. Someone has some explaining to do. 30 said, what? It's a couple days, what? You're leafing through the pile of accumulated posts. Each new bill pulls on your gut like a lead weight until a flash of blue makes you pause. Recognizing the teal advance logo on the envelope, you tear it open. Dear Winston resident, this is your second reminder letter regarding the Assets and Wealth Redemption Scheme. Please submit your passports to your nearest government office as soon as possible in order to register for the scheme. That word means what they think it means, or is it really a scheme? Am I reading this wrong? I'm pretty sure that's how you spell scheme. You cannot receive your share of the national rebate without submitting those documents. You knew there would be consequences, but that doesn't make it any easier. So we still don't have our day 42. So from day 15 to day 42, Chris still has our passport. That's not good. We work as a team and we are rewarded as a team. Forwards, together, Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. I don't know, y'all. That seems a little fishy. Chris is safe. that's all that matters, you hope. I'm trying to figure out what happened to our son. I'm worried about our son. You can't help but crack a smile as you look around the table. You know the snow has settled on the grass outside. The kids are pulling a cracker while your elderly mother tries to keep her eyes open. Oh great, y'all, mom's trying to fall asleep. You did always have a soft spot for Chris. You're sitting at the head of the table now, your dad's place. That's nice. I like that. Across from you is Chris's empty seat. Probably on a tropical beach somewhere, you think. You catch Sam's eye, who breaks into a smile, clearly thinking the same thing. Even without Chris, the food has had to be stretched a little thinner this year, but no one seems to notice. Christmas really can be a wonderful time of year. You look around the room at your family. Yeah, let's make a toast because it's Christmas. Maybe that's just like a nice thing to do. You stand and raise your glass. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm glad we're all here. Well, most of us. There are murmurs of cheers and much clinking of glasses. Your daughter, Susie, seizes the opportunity to corner you. You know how you love me? You raise a questioning eyebrow. Yeah, I'm gonna do more than just raise a questioning eyebrow. Why are you asking me a question? I'm not gonna like this, am I? You joke. You know me and my friends are planning on going traveling this year, Susie begins innocently. Well, I was hoping you'd help me with the money. You frown. Well, no, she's joking, right? We're gonna laugh because she's joking, right? Yeah, you laugh. We're gonna laugh at this. This is clearly a joke. I knew it. I'm a mind reader. You chuckle as your 19-year-old daughter rolls her eyes. Y'all, why is a 19-year-old asking me for money? She's asking me for money, right? No. You wish you could say yes without worrying, but now that your mother's had to move in, things aren't quite as simple anymore. Yeah. Just how much are we talking here? Just how much are we talking? Only a few hundred, she mumbles as she pushes the stray pea around her plate. A few hundred? What? It takes great effort for you not to spit your mulled wine across the table onto your elderly mother. Yes, great effort. I know it's a lot, darling, Sam interjects, but trains are expensive. This is a great opportunity for her, and I did already say she could go. No. Well, first of all, why did you say yes to her without talking to me, your spouse, first? Second, what? A few $100, a few $100, a few £100, a few hundred quarters, pennies? What are we talking? First of all, no. I don't care how expensive trains are. Why don't you get a job and pay for it yourself? I'm sorry, but that's money we just don't. Can't take it away from her, Alex. Sam insists. I've already said she could go. Susie says nothing, but you can tell she's holding her breath. No, I hate being the bad guy, but money's so tight right now. Exactly. We're having a bad, a tight Christmas. Literally, it's in the title, a tight Christmas. They've already mentioned how we've had to skim back on food. No, I'm sorry. No, if she wants to go, she can raise the money herself. I'm sorry, y'all. My mom and my dad never paid for me to go on any trips. Like, true E-story here, if I wanted something, including my car insurance, my cell phone bill, I had to pay all that myself. I've never been handed anything. After a moment of silence, Sam exhales. You're right. We're so sorry, Susie, but the way things are at the moment, we can't spare that sort of money. What? You promise? Your daughter stands up suddenly, her chair toppling behind her. She looks from the face of one parent to the other and opens her mouth to speak. Instead, she lets out a frustrated shriek and stamps from the room. I'll speak to her, Sam sighs, following Susie out. The wind howls against the window pane, the weather mirroring your own frustration. Yeah, 'cause I'm sorry. Sam shouldn't have told her yes without consulting us first. That's a team effort. Like, she could mention it to her and be like, hey mom, I want to go on this trip. Mom's response is, well, let me talk to dad or other mom first. It's not, okay, yeah, you can go. Like, why? That's not to me personally, that's not a healthy relationship if you have to have communication, especially for something like as big as money. Like, what? Charlie excuses himself awkwardly as you start to clear the plates in silence. Your mother chimes in cheerfully. Have you had a nice birthday, Pat? Who the hell's Pat? Merry fucking Christmas. Day 72, a long weekend. Ooh, I like long weekends. Why does the zip on this damn case never close? It's your anniversary! Every year, you and Sam go away for the weekend, usually camping. You're not made of money, as we've established. We've been looking forward to it for ages, finally getting some time alone together where you can forget about the noise of life. No kids, no work, just a bit of romance and some peace and quiet. The zip finally gives up the battle and you drag the bulging suitcase down the stairs. Hey. The answering machine is blinking on the hall table. Again, I swear, if this is Charlie's school again, y'all, I'll be mad. Good evening, Alex. This is Mr. Bozeman. I'm calling to inform you that you will be required to work this weekend. I'm sorry, what? I clearly would have put in for vacation time to have this weekend off. Why am I getting what? Your heart sinks. Some information has come to light concerning the rising tensions between our nation and foreign powers, and the national nightly news team will be working around the clock to ensure we break the story first. Needless to say, I will expect your attendance tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. sharp. Have a pleasant evening, Alex. Shock turns into annoyance. And then fury. What are we gonna tell Sam? Yeah, what are we gonna tell Sam? Sam comes downstairs brimming with excitement. Kissing you, they grab the car keys from the dish and start to load your bags into the back. So we can either ignore the message or we can apologize. I think we're gonna apologize and we're gonna go to work. And I only say that because we are trying to go on this trip right now for our anniversary, and that's awesome, but we couldn't afford to earn it herself, but we also couldn't afford to like help her pay for her trip. So that would kind of be a really bad message to send to our child. Like, hey, you don't have to work and we can't afford you going on this trip, but we're still gonna go on our vacation. So we're gonna have to apologize profusely to your spouse, but you really should go to work. Bozeman's temper is legendary, and this has nothing to do with his temper. This has everything to do with we need to set a good role model for our child. And we couldn't afford to send her, then we should go into work. That's just, E's 2 cents. You sigh heavily. You're going to go, aren't you? The voice behind you makes you whip around. You nod simply. I get it. Your family has always been your priority, but sometimes work has to come first. You should go. Sam pulls you close and holds you tight. A wave of gratitude washes over you. See, that's really nice that Sam is so understanding. So yeah, we're gonna unpack in disappointed silence. Day 98, a permission slip. Your son, Charlie, hovers at your elbow as you read. Do you find yourself striving to achieve? Are you an active member of the team? Do you like reaping the benefits of cooperation? Join the advanced go-getters today. Forwards. Together. This doesn't sound like the youth club he told you about. No, this sounds like government brainwash. Charlie grabs the flyer from you and thrusts a form into your hand. So I can walk there straight from school and Ben's sister can drop us home after. So you won't have to do anything. I feel like, no, we're not gonna sign the permission slip for our son, cause no, I'm sorry. He already doesn't listen to authority. Like skipping school, which we still don't know what happened there. But if we sign the permission slip, I feel like somebody else will influence his thinking and it's gonna be bad. It's not gonna be good. So we're not. And this is really punishment for him skipping school. Cause he's probably gonna skip this too, to be honest. Even if it wasn't like brainwashing like I think it is, he'll probably skip it too. Sorry, mate, I just don't think it's the right place for you. You hand the form back gently. What? This is so unfair. Why? Why? Because you're not responsible enough. Let's be real. I know it seems that way, Charlie, but you'll understand soon enough. Oh my goodness. Poor Charlie, but not poor Charlie. Profitable partnership. Ooh. Okay, so after a particularly long day at work, you come home to find the post sorted into piles as Sam has taken to doing recently. Most of it is the usual rubbish, but a letter with the increasingly familiar advanced logo and urgent respond immediately plastered on the front in a correspondingly urgent red font grabs your attention. I guess we'll get it over. Dear Winston residents, this letter is to inform you that the advanced government has taken another step towards our fight for equality. I don't think this is the same equality we're supposed to be doing, but okay. By nationalizing the largest private corporations and redistributing their resources among the citizens of this great country, the Partnership Bonds program ensures that wealth created by the people is delivered to the people. Huh? Why? Yeah, you don't remember this being in the manifesto. Every household will become a partner in 2 of 4 carefully selected institutions. chosen by Advance for consistent high performance and financial security. Please note, all returns are based on public opinion and cannot be guaranteed. Please select one of the following. Oh, wait a minute. All returns are based on public opinion and cannot be guaranteed. Y'all, they should not be allowing us to do this. We should not have a choice in this. We work for the news company. This is insider trading, y'all. Because as the news people, we will get to pull and like make things look good. So like, okay, so Neil's Deals Limited. How much y'all want to bet there's going to be a commercial that we'll be able to play for Crazy Neil? How much y'all want to bet? Y'all want to bet? Tell me in the comments below how much you're betting. We're going to pick this one because I think that it's got to do with, I think we're going to get a commercial. And for your second bond, please select one of the following. Okay, so we need another one. So this one's clothing. This one's pleasure without leisure. What? Oh, you can't say pleasure without leisure. Okay. So that's like a, I don't know, some kind of a vacation type place. Remington Svist PLC. We are everywhere and every, I'm going Pleasure Corp. I like that name. I like that name. Pleasure Corp sounds like a good name. Thank you for making your selection. Please return this form using the envelope provided. You will receive a report from your partnerships in 3 to 6 working months. Y'all, we're gonna be able to, I bet we're gonna be able to rack this. That's some insider trading shit and that is shady and I like it. It seems even Advance can't defeat the quagmire of governmental bureaucracy. No, they're just adding to it. The future of this nation is in partnership. Forwards together, Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Y'all, I don't like these people. Yeah, just how much influence could you have? A lot, because we can run their commercials. We get to choose the little picture things. Y'all, we're about to make a mint. And then we'll be able to send our daughter on a trip, because then I won't feel so bad. I wonder if we'll get caught. Ooh, a mysterious omen. Oh, what's this, y'all? What's this? You put your obligatory cup of coffee down on the desk. Working nights always messes with your body. As you sit, slightly dazzled by the screens, you notice something has been left on top of your control panel. It's a flyer with some sort of symbol. Bright orange lines in the shape of a fist. Those look more red. It's vaguely familiar. Clearly someone is trying to tell you something. Well then, all right. And that is it for part 3 of Not For Broadcast. What do you think so far of the game, guys? I'm kind of feeling the questions and then the action gameplay in the game. I don't know. How do you feel about it? Let me know in the comments. And we will see ya next time, I think. I hope. Don't forget to hit sub. Hit the sub. It's literally, it's free. It's free. You like free things? I like free things. Sub. It's like there.